Making a movie is no joke, but however an expensive process. In addition to paying for sets, equipment, props and special effects that appear on camera, budgets need to pay for actors, technicians, designers and other staff. After the movie has been filmed, the editing process and special effects must be taken into account. The film industry is a massive business, and budgets have only continued to increase in recent years. For this list, we chose to rank films based on estimated dollar amounts. While many films do not publish their exact budget, there is a general consensus based on interviews and reports about how much was spent on a film. We decided to take inflation into account for this list, so sorry Titanic lovers, it does not make the list. However, it did cost approximately $200 million to make in 1997, but after adjusting for inflation, Titanic would likely fall on this list as the second most expensive movie of all time. Without further delay, here are the top 10 most expensive movies of all time. Coming in at number 10, we have Avatar. Costing approximately $237 million, Avatar pioneered film technology and motion capture animation, plus having over 900 people at Weta Digital to work on the film's digital After Effects. Avatar was the first film to make over $2 billion worldwide. It still remains today as one of the highest grossing films of all time. Number 9 on this list is the Hobbit trilogy, coming at a total cost of $745 million to make. While some film experts divide the prices of the films unevenly, speculating that the third installment, The Hobbit: The Battle of Five Armies, the 2014 film, cost more. However, the three films were created simultaneously, and dividing the cost between the two films is difficult. Even when the cost is divided unevenly, all the Hobbit films would appear on the top 10 most expensive list. Sadly, this list fails to have a number 8 spot, but instead has 3 films taking a number 7 spot. 2 of these films coming from the same universe. The first of these 2 films is Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest, and the second of these films is Pirates of the Caribbean: At World's End, each of them costing $250 million. The second and third Pirates of the Caribbean movies were filmed in tandem, however, even when filmed together, they cost Disney $500 million. The third film to come in 7th is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, the 6th installment of the 8 Harry Potter movie series. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince had the largest budget of any single Harry Potter film. It is likely that the final installment of the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, would have had a similar enormous budget of approximately $250 million, but it was split into 2 separate films that were filmed simultaneously at the same budget, cutting the production cost of each film significantly. Furthermore, the film grossed $934.4 million. Coming in at number 6 is The Amazing Spiderman II. This 2014 film cost approximately $255 million. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the sequel to Andrew Garfield's first film as Spider-Man. Almost $500 million went into rebooting the series, which almost starred Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy. The second film also starred Jamie Foxx as Electro, whose obsession with Spider-Man takes a dangerous turn. Furthermore, it was filmed entirely in New York State, with many sequences shot in New York City.
Friend, and you betrayed me!
No. I was trying to protect you.
Oh. Look at me!
Hey, it's gonna be okay. This is gonna be alright.
You don't give people hope. You take it away.
Coming at the number 5 spot, we have Spider-Man III. This 2007 film cost approximately $258 million to make. The budget of Spider-Man III is verified when Sony publicly acknowledged the production cost to be $258 million. The third installment of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy was filmed in Los Angeles, Cleveland, and Peter Parker's hometown, New York City. In the film, Spider-Man faces off with 3 different adversaries: Sandman, Venom, and Harry Osborn as the new Goblin. Grossing at $890.9 million, Spider-Man 3 was the most financially successful of the trilogy, even if it was met with mixed critical reception. At the number 4 spot, we finally get an animated picture, which is Disney's Tangled. This 2014 film cost approximately $260 million to make. Tangled is a Disney musical comedy that utilises 3D animation, loosely based on the story by the Brothers Grimm. It features Rapunzel, the first official Disney princess to be rendered in 3D rather than 2D. Tangled is the most expensive animated film of all time, with many film experts estimating that it cost approximately $260 million. The cost is usually attributed to the fact that the film was in production for 6 years, during which time the production team developed state-of-the-art programs to code how Rapunzel's hair should move and behave in water. Tangled performed well for an animated film at the box office, making $591.8 million worldwide, generally well received by critics, and also nominated for 2 Golden Globes, an Oscar, and won a Grammy for its song I See the Light.
I can't help but notice you seem a little at war with yourself here.
What?
Now, I'm only picking up bits and pieces, of course. Overprotective mother, forbidden road trip. I mean, this is serious stuff. But let me ease your conscience. This is part of growing up.
At number 3, we have a film based off the story of a Princess of Mars. Yes, that's right, it's John Carter. This 2012 film cost $306.6 million. John Carter's budget became one of the reasons that it was a box office flop. The film made only $284.1 million, which did not make up for the cost of the film's production and marketing. Filming took longer than expected, with many scenes being completely reshot. Additionally, more than 2,000 visual effects were added post-production. The film was shot in the United States and the United Kingdom, and the tax rate from the United Kingdom revealed that the cost of the film to be over $300 million. Coming at number 2, we have Avengers Age of Ultron. This 2015 movie cost approximately $330.6 million to make. The sequel to Joss Whedon's successful first movie, Avengers Age of Ultron, was shot primarily in England, with on-site filming in Bangladesh, Italy, New York City and South Korea. The tax rebate from the United Kingdom verified the cost of the film to be $330.6 million. Avengers Age of Ultron went on to make $1.403 billion at the box office, making it the 6th largest grossing film of all time. It did not, however, outperform the first Avengers movie, which sits as the 4th highest grossing film of all time. The upcoming sequels, Infinity Wars Part 1 and Part 2, have the potential to be even more expensive. The following are a few honourable mentions which didn't make the list due to a lack of information. Coming at number 1, I bet you've already guessed it, it's Pirates of the Caribbean on Strange Tides. This 2011 film cost approximately $410.6 million. Pirates of the Caribbean on Strange Tides is the first and only individual film to cost more than $400 million, the 4th installment of the Pirates of the Caribbean series. The film was shot inside the United Kingdom and utilised a similar 3D film technology that was used for James Cameron's Avatar, and featured around 1,200 computer-generated sequences. When producers filed for tax rebate in the United Kingdom, it was revealed that the production had totaled $410.6 million, making Strange Tides definitely and without question the most expensive movie of all time. In contrast, the film did make $1.046 billion at the box office, making it a worthwhile investment. Thank you for watching Absolute 10's most expensive films list. Do you reckon we missed anything, or there's another film that we forgot to mention? Comment down below if we got another list that you want us to do.